again, good morning sports fans. Well, it's another cycling video, and in today's cycling video, well, I'll tell you, 1 minute, let me pick you up. Well, have a look over my shoulder, that's the River Humber over there. The Humber Bridge is down there somewhere, and, well, as you can probably see, have a look, I'm on the Raleigh Highlander. Look, it says it there, Highlander. Brooks B, hang on a minute, B67S. Now S is for short. That's the cushy saddle bit sorted out. So what we're doing today? Well, over the bottom of there's a little forest section. Now, if you're from Hull or near to Hull, you'll notice little swicks or little Swiss. Anyway, let me pull up, it's dodgy down here. That's my brake. Yeah, you'll know where there's little swits. Now, we've got an option here. We can go up them stairs or we can go that way. I think you know which way we're gonna go. Anyway, what I'm gonna do is ride down there to the forest section. I've got a surprise in the bag. There's the bag, which I'll show you when we get there. I'll give you another look around this bike because we haven't seen it for a while and it's a piece of artwork. So I'm gonna clip you back to the chesty, bit more music, little short stint. I won't keep you too long. And then you'll see this again. This is my face. All right, well, let's set off then and I'll put some tunes in and we'll see what this trail's like because I haven't been down here for a while. So tunes round about now. Here we go. Well, that was a bit rough, I think you'll agree. Anyway, we're nearly there. Right, well, I thought I'd stop and show you that over there. Let me spin you around. It's just there. Now, for those that don't know, there's the River Humber, and that there is the bridge. Anyway, without further ado, let's get more down towards the bridge. Right, there you are, sports fans, that's the bridge, we're under it, have a look. Anyway, it's starting to bloody rain, so, well, I don't know, we're going to carry on, we're here now. So, if the sound quality gets a bit crap, it's because that ain't waterproof, but that what you're inside of, that is. Have a look at the bridge. Anyway, it was one of the longest, well, it was the longest suspension bridge in the world, single span suspension bridge. Now it's in the top 15, I think. Google it, I've had numerous thingies from 7th to 12th. So I'm gonna say top 15th and then that's probably about right. To the woods. Well, I'm definitely underbiked. Anyway, let's find somewhere to sit. I'll tell you why I chose the bike. I'll show you what I brought and, well, let's find somewhere. I've gone the wrong way. Let me tell you. Right, well, I chose the Raleigh because, well, it's the most comfortable bike that I own and, well, it's fantastic. I don't know why, it just is. I built it myself, I built exactly what I wanted, and, well, I love it. To most people, it's probably junk. But to me, it's perfection. I'll show you around it. I mean, I know I did it before, but it was my first video and I haven't featured it since, so we'll do a proper bike check. I'll talk you around it. And I've got something in my bag too, which is, well, it's an experiment. Well, it's a roll of Fomapan 400. I've been shooting out 200. Anyway, that's what it is. That's not the experiment. This is, let me get it open. It's upside down. This is, have a look at that. It's a little rangefinder, a little Zeiss thing. Anyway, last time I used it, it didn't work properly, but I think I figured out what the crack is. So I'm going to bosh this film in, hang on a minute, in there, and we'll take some photographs. So let's get the film in it. I'll speed this bit up because I'll probably stumble it a little bit. There's the first shot wound on. The problem I have is the shutter. If this don't go right back to the top, it just keeps winding on, it doesn't stop for the next frame, so we've got to make sure that's clicked back up. Let's get a shot of the bike. Now it's a rangefinder, so you've got to find the range. Also, I ain't got a light meter, so I'm going to have to guess the exposure. There we go. Well, there's the first shot. Well, that's the first shot with it. Now I did f4 at 1/250th. I ain't got no light meter, and that's probably way out of, well, you know. So what I'll do is I'll stand develop that, and then give us the best chance, won't it? Anyway, let's have a little ride about, take some more photographs, and I'll do your bike check. I'll talk you through the absolute weapon that I've brought today. Here we go, coming up in part 2. No, I'm only joking, it's all going to be one video. So what I found, if I can get it in shot, is that puddle. That's what I'm going to make a photograph of. So yeah, the result will be in a minute for you. There we go. So what I'm thinking is I like the reflections of the trees and I like the sweep round the corner. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to shoot this at 2.8, 250th of a second. There we go. So I'm going to wind this on again. Hopefully it'll stop. There you go. We had the click. Put it away. Grab the bike and we'll do a bike check. Coming up next, bike check time. Right, sports fans, well, bike check time. Now, let me just talk you through a few things first. The tyres. I'm seriously underbiked in here today with the rain and the wetness we had last night. And off-camber routes with tyres like that, whew, dodgy. Anyway, I'm going to do a bike check. First, I'm going to take a photo of myself on a camera. I'm going to take a photo with a camera of a camera. There we go. I do like a rangefinder. Here we go. And 3, 2, 1, say cheese. We'll wind it on. There we go. Put that back in the bag. AliExpress if you want to know. Let's do a bike check. Right, sports fans, well there she is. She's a Raleigh Highlander. Reynolds steel frame. 21 inches. 21 inch. So it fits because I'm tall. I'm 6'2". We'll start with the drivetrain. This I think is an SR Suntour. Around the back we've got the RXT. This beautiful crankset is a strong light. Now that's all I know about it. How many speeds has it got? Well, I'm gonna have to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And 2 here. That's enough. That's all you need. Don't listen to these millennials. Mongs. For wheels, well, it's running 26 inch, obviously. And they're, whatever that is. I've never heard of it, so, you know. What next? Brakes. Well, these rather lovely things. Have a look at them. Shimano, whatever, I don't know. Someone will know. And V-brakes. The RXT again. Lovely. Saddle, we've already mentioned, is a Brooks. B67, let me just check that. S, that means short, so it doesn't hurt your gooch. The front rack, which I don't really use, I just like the look of it, bodged on, as you can see, is a decent quality Toe Peak one. There's the original stem. Them airgun grits for granddads, they've seen better days, they're a bit sticky now. I like really wide bars, so these are off a motorcycle, E-Baza 2250. Tyres, Swalby Road Cruisers K-Series free, whatever that means. Anyway, they don't like mud or off-camber wet routes. But I didn't know that going in. Pedals, I don't know what they are. They say mountain bike on them. Anyway, they look cool, and they came off an hour rally that I had. So that's where they came from. There's the Reynolds 501 tubing. Lugged. It's lugged if I didn't point that out. There's a dog coming over. Hello. It's going to wee up my bike, guaranteed. Bye, Freddy. Anyway, the pièce de résistance. These shifters that I made from some bar end shifters and then taped up the bars to fit. Now, I know they look crude, but they work like a dream. So, if you want to know how to produce your own set, let me know in the comments. You can probably see by looking at them. If you can't, you're probably thick. Anyway, that's the bike. Have a look at this weird sword. Weird. Anyway, I'm going to take a photo of that because I like it. And, well, I'm going to bosh a few more photos out on the way home, but I think we're done here, aren't we? So, without further ado, I will see you on the next one. In a bit, dog shit.